Hi there. Welcome to Apple World. Unpleasant magnificence is enduring an onslaught by Kanye once more. And this time, Kanye has a great deal of stuff to say, from being loathed by Kris Jenner's all's children to now being blamed for being engaged with prepping. Justin Beiber and Corey Gamble can't get a break. For what reason do fans disdain Corey so much? And exactly for what reason does no one in the Kardashian Jenner family entrust him with their child? I need to give her a beating without a doubt, my girl. What are you referring to? Corey and Kris initially met in 2014 at a party thrown by Kanye West. The two hit it off and have since been dating anyway. Regardless of the way that Corey has been in the spotlight now for very nearly 9 years, nobody has much familiarity with him. Where did Corey come from? And how can he respond? And all the more critically, why has he never acquainted his family with anybody back in 2019? Kanye takes Corey and lets him know that it was peculiar the way in which he never acquainted his family with any of the Kardashians, notwithstanding him being Kris's sweetheart for nearly 4 years. By then, Kanye wasn't the one in particular who thought this was unusual, and both he and Khloe concur that Corey was excessively discharged. Kim safeguarded Kanye and expressed that while Kanye was all in all too unpolished, we've all felt as such and believed that Khloe even said Corey would generally be very clandestine, and that has me pretty protected. We don't have the remotest clue about Corey, who will generally be very cryptic, so me and the children have simply been all more alert with Corey. Kris, anyway, was not having it and quickly began slamming Kanye for his comment. Khloe has additionally said that Corey has never been open to anybody's endeavors to associate with him, and she never figured his and Kris' relationship would keep going this long after my mother got her separation. I resembled, okay, this most likely won't last. He made sense of I simply didn't want to get that associated or gone after then when I saw time advancing furthermore. The relationship was still there, we attempted to get to know him, yet he has not been responsive in this entire thing now yet. You may be imagining that Corey presumably prefers to remain in his own path. Well, the thing isn't even Corey himself can make sense of how he makes ends meet. Assuming you look at Corey's Instagram, you'll see him living like a ruler, flaunting his watch assortment and moving on personal luxury plan. However, when you ask him what he really does, he should simply say that he gets stuff going in the business, just fundamentally get it going in the music business, as per Corey's LinkedIn profile and an article by The Sun. We can see the Corey's related with SB Task and Diversion and promoting organization run by Bike Braun. What he does at SB projects anyway is impossible to say. There have been a few tales that Corey's genuine occupation is being a controller and overseer, essentially ensures that the online entertainment characters with an enormous following get in line by industry pioneers and release no mysteries. As of late, Kanye stood up against how he understood that his fitness coach Harley P. Asternak was controlling him and was liable for ensuring Kanye did nothing that the business higher-up didn't believe he should do. Kanye posted screen captures of text among him and Harley. Harley has taken steps to have him systematized and cured. What ought to be clear at this point is that I was raised to represent my reality no matter what the results, so I will say this again. I was intellectually misdiagnosed and almost sedated insane to make me a sensible, respectful, big name. The message he posted read subsequent choice. I have you regulated again, where they cure the poop out of you and you return to Zombieland everlastingly. Kanye imagines that Corey may be a controller too. In a new meeting, Kanye stood in opposition to the overseers that are relegated to Hollywood superstars. This is a mentor who came to figure out he was really Canadian-minded. However, this is my coach, so this shows you the sort of overseers that are around the hotshots of California. Right later, in a similar meeting, Kanye talked about how these equivalent controllers were in his home and around his kids. Harley was essential for knowledge, right? What sort of individuals do you believe are encompassing my children? What sort of individuals do you believe are in that house? Many individuals think Kanye was discussing Corey here. Kanye posted tweets discussing how Corey wasn't permitted close to his youngsters, and presently he and Kris attempt to get him secured in a psychological establishment. They attempted to fly in with 2 specialists to $51,55,150, alluding to the number of the segment of the Government Assistance and Establishments Code in the territory of California that considers an individual with a psychological maladjustment to be automatically confined in a mental clinic. A subsequent tweet read, "Kris, don't play with me. You and that quiet yippee are not permitted around my kids. You all attempted to secure me as though that wasn't enough. Kanye likewise posted an image of Corey on his Instagram with a caption that said that he had Corey taken out of his girl's birthday celebration. God has an arrangement to eliminate the pagan Corey, expected to never be here in any case. I believe he's a pleasant individual, not an extraordinary individual. A decent individual who used to be near Puff's family then, at that point, got around Justin Beiber, and afterward when Kris got separated from him, he slid in when I saw him 7 days after the fact I'm him eliminated from my girl's birthday celebration later this week. Kanye likewise referenced that he got my better half connected with the nonconformists in a profound manner. That was his work. So for what reason doesn't Kanye entrust Corey with his girls? And what do Diddy and Justin Bieber have to do with this? For those of you who don't know, Diddy and Justin Bieber used to be genuine close when Justin originally got into the business anyway. Ongoing recordings of Diddy making Justin self-conscious as a youngster have begun emerging, and individuals were pondering in the event that Diddy could have been engaged with prepping Justin Bieber in the event that you're befuddled about Justin Bieber being prepared. These reports began drifting around long ago when Justin delivered the music video for his tune. Correct. The melody was brimming with references to Justin's young life as he experienced childhood in the business and the way things were loaded with tales. Justin indeed even posted pictures of children on his Instagram to advance the music video, which fans believed was one more reference to how his experience growing up was ruined by individuals in the music business who think Diddy had something to do with it. A video as of late arisen of Diddy conversing with a youthful Justin Bieber and asking him for what reason he quit hanging out with him accordingly. Justin began faltering and looking super apprehensive, beginning to act different. Sure, you ain't been calling me and hanging out the manner in which we used to hang out well. I mean, you attempt to reach out to me, you realize through the entirety of my realize you know accomplices and so forth, yet you never truly got my number. So that is called erect? Okay, definitely, no doubt, better believe it. No doubt, definitely, no doubt, fans were stunned to see Justin looking so awkward. One fan composed, "I'm 100 persuaded that Diddy did something horrendous to Justin, unfortunate youngster, was faltering so gravely, and you can hear the apprehension in his voice." Jubilant and Corey have frequently been seen together at parties, and after Diddy's ex passed on, he posted an image of her on his Instagram with the commander's cheerful birthday. Tim Dorman, I will continuously keep on saying thanks to you for all you and Diddy have accomplished for my life now, folks. Corey was Justin's visit chief when he met Kris. The two used to hang out all the time together, and this was likewise around a similar time when Justin was utilizing drugs. Fans believe that Corey was employed by Diddy to function as Justin's overseer to ensure Justin neglected nothing about their relationship. Furthermore, Corey gained admittance to a court report. These records were documented by Corey's ex-wife, Cherie Buchanan, who was granted a transitory security request against passage. The reports uncovered that Corey supposedly swollen sorry and followed her in his vehicle. Cherie has likewise guaranteed that Corey used to follow her, and she needed to get her locks changed so he would quit breaking in certain fans. Additionally, the main explanation for Corey